I have so many times had people tell me how you need to get some help. It's okay to get help. You need to sit on somebody's couch. Listen, I have had therapy. Maybe it should be a continuous thing, but the reality is when you have a mental disorder, you have to learn to live with it. I was first diagnosed in 2007 with PTSD. I was re-diagnosed with CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I've seen a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things. Um, I've had long-term trauma. Like, okay, when you have PTSD, it's kind of like, let's say you got robbed before by a nigga in a clown suit, and now you can't deal with seeing clown suits. Like, you see a clown in a store, your anxiety probably goes up, and you probably feel like you can't breathe. You might run, you might scream, or you face your fears and you come across a clown or somebody's dressed in a clown suit, and then you help to heal that trauma and you realize not everybody in a clown suit is bad, right? That's PTSD. That's having one dramatic thing happen to you and it alters your chemistry because your brain is designed to help you. Your brain is designed to keep you alive. Your brain is designed to seek out danger because if I know where the danger is, I know where I'm not going to be, right? That's PTSD. Um, when you have complex PTSD, it's a lot of things. It's a clown, it's a car wreck, it's a murder, it's so many different things, right? It's abuse. And when you've suffered long-term abuse, it doesn't come in one way. Cubs food has specific reminders for me, even though it also carries food that I need to eat. You know, toy race cars remind me of things. You know, it's so much. It's a lot. And maybe in time we could break that down or I could share that with people, but I know a lot of things come with understanding. The thing about parenting and having CPTSD is that my biggest fear is scarring them, and I know I still will scar them just because I messed up in my own little way, right? My children don't know how much a lie would affect me, even if I know the truth. They don't know how much I need to trust the people around me. And it's not their fault. And I am aware of these things. Being aware is one thing, and changing the chemistry in the brain is another. So, I've once had somebody come up to me and say, "It's all in your head, don't you know? You can just stop." And that's not a reality for me. Don't you think if I could just magically fix myself, I would fucking be perfect? So, parenting may be the worst choice I've ever made in my young adult years or my teenage years. However, it's not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is trying to parent while having PTSD. My children will hate this disease for me and for themselves, but it's the price of them being here. I had this trauma before they ever existed. So having them did not take it away. Having them did not fix it. I had to learn to live better as best as I can with my children. And it doesn't go away. It doesn't, you can heal as much of it as you can. But if you saw somebody go off to war and they came back with one leg, missing a limb or two, you would respect it. You wouldn't ask them to be normal. You wouldn't ask them to run faster. You would be putting out your hand to help them, right? My trauma is up here. My missing limb is here. And it sucks when people can't see it. I'm not stupid. I love to read books. I love to solve Rubik's Cube. I love to just learn about new things. I'm far from stupid. I parent my children in the best way possible. They're very good kids, considering how a lot of this stuff is going. However, it's things that I have a hard time dealing with because I have a missing limb. I can't just be like these other parents. So every little thing is big to me. Like I'm obsessed about some things. And it's not just cleaning up, even though I get on these kids about cleaning up because they will stress me out. But it's not just that. How amazing it would be if we could seek to understand each other. That's a lot to request from some children, but I know that that's the only way they would love me through my disability because they can't see it. They see my actions, they see my reactions, they see my freak outs, they see me at my worst, and they don't understand. And in life, a lot of times we have to go through something to truly get it. You lost your mom, I can't tell you, I'm sorry, I know exactly how you feel because my mom is still alive. I've mourned my mom in different ways, but my mom is still here. My mom is still alive. I can never tell you that I get it. And sometimes it's very hard for us to understand without physically going through it ourselves. And don't want to, I don't want my children to physically have to go through having PTSD just to understand where I'm coming from. However, I'm aware that there will be scars. So telling me, "Oh, I hope you get the help you need," it's not a fix. There's no shot that can make it go away. There's no I promise you, you can't unsee some things that you're seeing. You can't undo some things. And in a lot of ways, the ignorance is bliss, and you're lucky that you don't understand. But have a heart.